been a real close family. But lately some of my kinfolks have disowned a few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. They get on me, want to know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Over and over, everybody made my prediction. So if I get stoned, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
Woo! Are we here? Are we there? We're just here. We're just here. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I don't see any comments. Okay. Just as I expected. This is going to be great. This is for you, for everyone else in America, and Japan, and Australia, and the Netherlands. And we are big.
Spain.
We're big in Spain. We had 9 people show up to our Barcelona gig. See how I did that? Barcelona. That's how you're supposed to do it. Barcelona. They get mad if you don't. Barcelona. But my grade school principal was at that show. That was weird. That's not a joke either.
Then she flew out to see you.
Her husband was, well, he's very nice. On that older road, my broken bones are coming for your soul. That twisted spoke, it had no hope. It had no hope at all. That old freight rope it used to hold, and now it stands alone. The wooden beams, the plaster walls made it feel like home. And in the morning, I wait in silence for you, and without warning, you lay beside me like you always do. You always do. Broken soul, so dull and cold, it's filled us up with hope. The truth be told, we'll never know if the walls will hold. And so it goes, we mend and sew till the needles grow. That older road that takes us home, we treasured it like gold. And in the morning, I wait in silence for you, and without warning, you lay beside me like you always do. You always do the things I never thought to. You always say the things I never thought to. Well, I'm such a fool for the truth. And that older road that takes us home, we treasured it like gold. Well, if you guys have been to a Stampede before, they're really fun. And we decided that it was the best idea to like come up to the Wisconsin Dells in February, where the weather's always glorious, much like today. As soon as we approached, let's say the 23-mile marker, 23 miles away from Dells, the snow starts falling. Oh, yes. I remember it well.
In the distance, too. You're like, oh.
Yeah, like we're going to the promised land. Oh, yes. Monks. Here we are. Thank you guys for being here. And what the really wonderful thing is we had our lovely friends and all the bands but one were so great. Not that the other band wasn't great. They just never responded. So fuck them or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe they just didn't see it, or they were too busy doing other things, which is fine.
Definitely
we all
not
get
touring.
busy. But they're not. Yeah, they're not touring. But we were so lucky that all these guys sent in their videos. So if without further ado, I'd really love to get to the portion of, and first and foremost, our friend Rebecca Rigo said it very beautifully. And we give you Rebecca Rigo.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Everyone's making it through, I hope. My name is Rebecca Rigo, and I want to thank Miles and the Rusted Hearts for asking me to do this video. Last year, I was super excited to play the Stampede up in Wisconsin Dells, and me and bass player in my band, Eric Fitz, were able to get up there, and we still talk about it so much because it was one of the last shows we got to play since this all happened. So I'm really thinking about it and missing you all this time of year. I'm gonna do a couple songs for you. This is a new one. Our band is getting together safely and recording some new songs during all this, and this is one of them. It's called Together. People still listen to the Indian Ocean, even though you're just at home, waiting by the phone for a call from New York. I didn't realize it would last this long. Didn't take my time, and every day just moved along. And I called you when I should have just left you alone. But all I could say is missing someone ain't easy. When a whole world cracks you apart, I could die to get back to you. I never tried at anything so hard. There's still countdowns at the launch site. There's still alarms for the morning. There's still a bomb inside and outside. They still think there's a passage of time. And it's strange that all this currency was never as current as we thought. Everything was just an accident, or maybe an illusion or loss. And all I could say is missing someone ain't easy. When a whole world cracks you apart, I could die to get back to you. I never tried at anything so hard. And after all this time, you were never gone. I came back one day and you were on the drums. But together we can make it through whatever comes. say is missing someone ain't easy. When a whole world cracks you apart, I could die to get back to. I never tried at anything so hard. I never tried at anything so hard. I never tried at anything so hard. Okay, and I'm going to do one more. Thank you so much, guys, for having me on here. And I hope we can all see each other soon. This song's called Magic. A spotlight desire. My brain is on fire. I could worry about a lot of things, but I don't worry about you. And then when we kissed, we already did. I don't know if other lives exist, but if they do, I was in one with you. And even when you're gone, it doesn't matter. Something else going on here. This love is magic. I don't take this for granted. Hard to find someone to plan with. Hard to find someone you could be your real self at all. And even if you need space, even if you need time, take all that you need. We have a whole life. And even when you're gone, it doesn't matter. There's something else going on here. This love is magic. Once I've relieved, with black holes breaking, universes shaking, I have one being that could understand me. And even when you're gone, it doesn't matter. There's something else going on here. This love is magic. And even when you're gone, it doesn't matter. There's something else going on here. This love is magic. This love is magic. This love is magic. Thank you so much.
All right, let's see if these guitars still work. Trapper Shep here, my brother Tanner. We are happy to be performing at the virtual Stampede. Hopefully next year we are back at Monk's. We have a new album coming. We just finished up with Ian Olvera here in town. It's called Mayday. We're going to do one off that. It's called Yellow Moon.
Capsized, paralyzed, caught in a perfect storm. Rough ride, riptide, I was trying to get to shore. Midst a sea of emotion, I lie in perpetual motion. After many months lost at sea, I learned loneliness is part of being free under yellow. Oh. All its phases, rearranging the places in between. Midst a sea of emotion, a life led in perpetual motion. After many months lost at sea, I learned loneliness is part of being free. Yellow, oh, under yellow, oh. Away from me, survived, arrived, another odyssey. Midst a sea of emotion, a life led in perpetual motion. After many months lost at sea, I learned loneliness is part of being free under the yellow. Oh.
That one was Yellow Moon. You are watching the virtual Stampede presented by Miles Nielsen and the Rusted Hearts. Hopefully next year we're back in the Dells, back at Monk's. This one is about being kind of lost in Paris. I wrote this one when I was there on tour a couple of years ago, and I heard of this real syndrome that tourists going to Paris get. It's called Paris syndrome. It's about being disappointed, let down.
There's fact, fiction, and fantasy. You and me, I wanted to believe. There's maps, memories upon a wall, but I see it's him that's trying to call you. You're giving me Paris syndrome. This is not what I expected. You're giving me Paris syndrome. Disconnected, I am lost. Disconnected, I am lost. There's fact, fiction, and fantasy, the stuff of movies and make-believe. Right when I needed you the most, you came like an angel and left like a ghost. You're giving me Paris syndrome. This is not what I expected. You're giving me Paris syndrome. disconnected, I am lost. There's fact, fiction, and fantasy. Let down lovers not meant to be. She slept through pale afternoon. He drank that poison way too soon. You're giving me Paris syndrome. This is not what I expected. You're giving me Paris syndrome. Disconnected, I am lost. Disconnected, I am lost. Disconnected, and I am lost.
All right, thank you, Miles, for asking me to be a part of the Stampede this year. We'll see you next year.
Year. We don't even go by years. Just go by feelings now and emotions and emojis and memes. My meme would say, not as we intended, and then it would be the guy with the really large penis in the background somewhere hidden. But I don't have that meme created yet. Hopefully someone here can do that by the time we can roll this thing out in 72 years or whatever, when the internet wall comes down. But the way we're going to do it tonight that we did not have planned is we'd like to get up as the Rusted Hearts and do a few songs and then cut back to the videos, get some energy in the room, and then cut back to the videos and then just, close out with the most acoustic rocking set that you've ever experienced. So if that's okay, I'd like to bring on the Rusted Hearts right now. With no bass player, he probably went looking for cigarettes. I'll tell you a story about Dave and cigarettes sometime during the set. Well, yeah, which time is a good question. There was a...
Which time, which country?
So, we'll see if we can get Dave from trying to solve the world's internet problems. Oh, there you are. Hey, Fast Dave!
What's happening?
Sorry, I was trying to fix the internet and I didn't.
It's valiant effort, though. We were just down here having a good old time. It's like everything was working perfectly until we started. This is a song I wrote a few years ago, and who knew? Well, there's fires in the cage and all the loons have gone free, but I don't want to stop it 'cause I kind of like to see how the world will be on Revolution Day. There's lies in the halls, they claim your freedom as receipts, all bought and paid for by a giant greed machine. It's how the world will be on Revolution Day. Oh, what a wasted world. Oh, what a wasted world. Running, racing towards disease. Please let me the welfare, the warfare-covered streets. You starve a heart from hope,
fill it up with fear. They try to hide it underneath the smoke and mirrors, but all the world is watching when you think the coast is clear. It's how the world will be on Revolution Day. It's how the world will be on Revolution Day. Ooh, what a wasted world. Ooh, what a wasted world. Ooh, what a wasted. Ooh, could I hold on to you? Ooh, could I hold on to you? Ooh, 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 It's how the world will be on Revolution Day. Ooh, what a waste. It's how the world will be on Revolution Day. Ooh, what a waste. It's how the world will be. What a waste. It's how the world will be. What a waste. It's how the world will be on Revolution Day. Ooh, what a wasted world.
We put out a record called Overhoi. Played about 8 shows in America. Played 16 shows in Europe. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? And then we came here in Monks last February. We played a bunch of songs from it. And now we have stacks upon stacks of records sitting in Rockford waiting to sell to the free world. By the time we sell them, we'll have made another record. Unwritten rules, you broke them all. There was a line, maybe there were 2, and it went on. It went on. 1,000 lies, all soaked in truth, inside of anguish and a drunken lullaby. And it went on, and it went on. You were old enough to know better. You were old enough to know better. You were old enough to know. Disrobe the love, so I tried it on. You were the lies in all the songs, and they went on, and they went on. You broke the stride, you stumbling fool. That golden rule don't shine on you, and life goes on. Life goes on. You're old enough to know better. You're old enough to know better. You're old enough to know better.
Old enough to know better. You were old enough. You were old enough to know better. You were old enough. You were old enough to know better. You were old enough. You were old enough.
I guess this makes sense.
Yeah!
That feels nice, yeah. So, songs are interesting, you know, where they come to you, where they don't come to you. When you don't want them to come to you, they seem to show up exactly at the most inopportune time. Usually right before you have to leave the house for something very important. And it's like you're walking by the chair with the guitar in it, and you're like, but I'm always late for everything. Not again. And then there's times where a song comes to you and you're in the basement of a really divey club somewhere in Iowa. And you're like, I have all the time in the world to finish this. And I did, and it came very quickly. And this is a song that I wrote in about 20 minutes in the basement of this venue. Do you guys remember the name of that venue in Cedar? What was it? The Hub. The Hub. Yeah, we were opening up for the Bodines. And this song just, I had gotten this 1963 Gibson Heritage, and it just had songs for days, but I was really broke at one point just after that tour, and I sold it. So, yeah. But it gave me this song, which is worth every penny that I sold it for, because Spotify pays out 0.00054 cents to the artist, so after about 7 million streams, I should make my money back on that guitar. So make sure you don't stream my music on Spotify. And if you do, stream it a lot, because it's going to take a lot. And if you don't, fine. But if you do, fine. And do what you want. This is America.
And while you whisper in Molly's eardrum, he said, let's head out and find ourselves fun. But Wyatt was afraid to take her on a date, 'cause they were halfway to the vein and they were flying. Yeah, the Tokyo streets left them broken, halfway to the edge and they were wasted. Yeah, the Tokyo streets left them broken, and Molly, you're a mess. The time it flew by, good highs and dead eyes, a secret hidden in the telephone wires. And Molly was ashamed to tell those far away, but she was halfway to the grave and she was crying. Yeah, the Tokyo streets left them broken, halfway to the edge and they were wasted. Yeah, the Tokyo streets left them broken, and Molly, you're it. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go? Where did we go? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, oh. And now they fell out of curtain love now. The tracks will run down, and why you fell off, and Molly was afraid that why you went astray, 'cause they were halfway to the edge and they were flying. Yeah, the Tokyo streets left them broken, halfway to the edge and they were wasted. Yeah, the Tokyo streets left them broken, and Molly, a wreck. So this next performer comes to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And if you listen closely on the Presents the Rusted Hearts record, on the track Baby Blue, there's a beautiful baritone voice that's singing the harmonies. We called Hayward Williams in one day and said, hey man, we're right down on Kinnickinnick. We're at JP's studio. Justin, thanks for being here. And for braving, I know how you love snow and anything treacherous. But he said, I'll be right over. And like 45 minutes later, we had completed what was to be the last recorded track of Presents the Rusted Hearts before I broke my fingers and Dan played the rest of the guitar on the record. And we went down to Lexington and cast, which I soon named Randolphi with Googly Eyes, which I still have in a closed basket somewhere in a storage unit. I give to you Hayward Williams.
Hi, I'm Hayward Williams. It's nice to be seen. I was in love. I could be anything I want. It was enough. I forgot everything I was taught. And I was a fool. And I was a fool. But I was in love. I was in love. She came up right, and I saw all I needed to know. Made up my mind that I'd swear off rock and roll. But I was lying, and I was lying, but I was in love. I was in love. Where there's a fire, yeah, you're sure to go from the smoke and out on the wire. Yeah, you fall for an honest joke, and she was a dream. She was a dream, but I was in love. I was in love. I was in love. I was in love. This is a song off the Coyote Brother record, and it's about my family, who I don't get to see very often. This is for them. Mama was born in Canton, grew up in FLA. Spanish moss and lip gloss, launching into outer space. Launching in outer space. Daddy took her hand in D.C., had his own quiet way. His cover's blown, now he's flown. Daddy's in the CIA. Daddy's in the CIA. Ooh, whoa. Sister wanna hit her real hard, got herself a PhD. She took an ocean liner down to Carolina like Moses floating in the reeds. Moses floating in the reeds. Sister two's in a good book, says she don't believe in sin. It's all too big, yeah, the game is rigged. She's looking for a new way in. Looking for a new way in. Ooh, oh. Little brother took the long way, burned every bridge in town. Running out of time and lost his mind. Guess you gotta settle down. Guess you gotta settle down. Well, now we're all up with demons, waiting on the next to come. Oh, you take it slow, you take it fast, but you got to get the living done. Living done. Got to get the living done. Ooh, oh. Oh, you take it slow when you take it fast, but you got to get the living done. Thanks. Stay safe out there.
Hey Stampede family, it's your old pal Chicago Farmer. I'm grateful to take part in this event. I was told if I did this, all the money would go to charity and that I would get a signed picture of Gary and Dottie. I said I'm in. All right, here we go. I came to the hard city 'cause the country was soft. From a dirty basement into a dirty loft, I've been searching for things that I might never find. And every time I sing, I've got you on my mind. More people, more places, more things to do, more ways for me to keep my mind off you. Here up, here up, here. Oh, and I gave $1 to so many bums that it wasn't much longer till I myself was one. I've been playing for tips underneath this blue line train. I've been thinking of your lips as I've been standing in the rain. More people, more places, more things to do, more ways for me to keep my mind off you. Here up, here up, here. Now I'm standing on the corner in the coldest of nights, singing you can light 1,000,000 candles, kid, with just one candle's light. I harmonize with screaming tires, sound just like my voice, and I'm feeling more inspired, Stampede, to make some more noise. More people, more places, more things to do, more ways for me to keep my mind off you. Here up, here up, here. More people, more places, more things to do, more ways for me to keep my mind off you. Here up, here up, here. about a song, about a song. And now I know where I went wrong. It's when I waited too long. And it's no surprising we ain't interacting too much. May the music and the writing get us back in touch. Tonight I lost an old friend of a friend of a friend. Thanks for listening to my 2.5 song Stampede. Much love to you all. Hope to see you soon. My heart is a field. 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 My heart is a field.
Teach him the rest of the song someday. That's actually the same key, too. My heart is a field. My heart is a field. My heart is a field. Well, it sows the seeds that go against the grain. Good work, Cody. I sure love him, Chicago farmer. And it turns out that we both have a really strong infatuation with the Wheel of Fortune. Love that show. Man, I heard you. This is one off the first record that we put out, and what I've discovered of after doing 7,000 streams in the last 10 months is people like this song, so we put it on the list for tonight. So here we go. Where did they go after they've been thrown away? You were so very go-getter in your younger days. 1938, singing love, our love, our love is calling back to you, love, our love, our love is calling back to you. Should you have known, would you have made the same mistakes? Pleaded every case, keeping love letters, your keepsakes, just in case your memory fades. Singing love, our love, our love is coming back to you, love, our love, our love is coming back to you. Wednesday morning takes away every day. Well, every day you held
onto books and magazines and anything that you'll never read. Memories and looks of younger days have been thrown away like in 1938. Well, it's not too late for love. Our love, our love is coming back to you, love. Our love, our love is coming back to you.
We got that firewall down yet? Yeah. Oh no, I mean fireball. We're doing fireballs. Fireballs. We're doing 1,000 fireballs for the firewall. To the firewall. Firewall. I don't really do fireball anymore. I switched over to Jack Fire. It's less sugar. As you get older, you gotta watch that stuff. It turns your hair gray. It's weird. COVID hits and you're like, well, Johnny Knoxville did it. Why can't I? He also has done a ton of shit that I would never do. Why can't I? I'd like to have a steer's horn up my ass every once in a while.
What?
Yeah, I mean, that maybe came out wrong or maybe didn't. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I love being in front of people. You guys, it's so nice to see you here. I love that you clap louder than the machine does. I've gotten so used to that audience response, it's almost like yours is more like a blanket that you've washed 1,000,000 times and just get cozy with. So thank you for that. Your hands are supple. I missed your supple hands. You must be using Kelly Stewart's Iodora beauty products. I had no idea over this. I came home one day and she said, well, just so you know, I've signed up to become a organic skincare manufacturer, or what is, I'm going to have a, just hold on, I can get this right. I'm going to have a degree in organic skincare formulation. I was like, okay. And she's been making me this substance for some years, and sometimes I decide to urinate in it, and other times I don't, but that time it just struck me as perfect in the Dells, and I had nowhere else to go, and there was a jar, and it was half full, and then it was full, and she put it on her face, and turns out that urine's not skincare. So we opted out of doing that in her most recent batch of Iodora skincare. But if you do get a chance to follow her page or do what you do, it's very nice on your hands. Even your claps get better. Even the clap gets better. It does a lot for you.
You got to get past the firewall first, though.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Firewall. That's a good stream there. Yeah. Oh, too soon. Thank you so much for showing up tonight on the internet out there, people, all the good people out there that have shown up every week. We cannot do this without you. Actually, we can't even do it at all, apparently, tonight. So when you see this, you'll laugh sort of at that. Because if this was your plan for tonight, to stay home and watch the stream, well, NCIS is probably running on some show or station. Left you hard and I'm feeling like I'm drowning. My trigger hand, it was shaking fast as lightning. You take the high road and I'll take the long. Oh baby, when the simple time's gone,
my. All them stars, all them falling stars stop shining. All them hearts with all them tiny parts like clocks kept winding. You take the high road and I'll take the long. Oh baby, where the simple time's gone. My, where the simple time's gone. My. I wish there was something I could say. You missed, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We came apart, we broke apart like pins were striking. In this perfect game of life we played, we died trying. Ooh. What were we supposed to do? Hell, we kept on fighting. Ooh. You take the high road and I'll take the long. Oh baby, where the simple time's gone. My, where the simple time's gone. My, where the simple time's gone. My, where the simple time's gone. My. So on the way here today, this afternoon, just about Madison, you know, when you hit that 1218, you see it, we're just before the 1218, you see that Ho Chunk on the right. I didn't stop. Although it said jackpot $9,602,734, I was so tempted to stop. But I thought to myself, I got a stream that's going to start promptly at 8 p.m. Shit, I could still be at Ho Chunk. Had I known, I would still be here with y'all. Because just after that, I hit 1218 and I thought, I gotta call my grandma. I haven't talked to her in about 3 weeks. She got her first inoculation of the shot, you know, which is awesome. It's like, she gets the second one in a couple weeks. And I said, Nani, after you get that second shot, can we break you out and take you to Lino's, her favorite Italian-American restaurant in Rockford, Illinois? It's very special, actually. If you go inside, you'll trip out. It's like there's all these little houses. They've created a little city in there. And they have this special salad. It's got fucking sausage in it. That's Wisconsin right there. That's some Wisconsin shit. There's eggs, there's sausage, there's peppers. It's so good. You'd be like, man, I'm coming back. And the service is impeccable. I'm trying to get a Lino sponsorship for my podcast, see?
You liked that one, didn't you? Yeah. I like your laugh. Maybe you could come back to the hotel later and laugh about how we couldn't stream this tonight. Make me feel better.
What?
Yeah. It's funny. But I called her, and she picked up. She has caller ID on her phone now. It tells her Miles is calling. Because before she'd be like, "Hi, Dax. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Scarlett. Oh, Miles." I'm like, I don't even sound like Scarlett. I could understand Aaron or Dax, but not Scarlett. And then she said, I never hear from Aaron. Well, I heard from him a while ago, but I didn't. And then Scarlett actually called me for the first time in 6 months the other day. Scarlett hates the phone. Well, Dax calls me quite a bit. He's always been the favorite grandson. That's fine. So, well, Nani, I called you 3 weeks ago after I was cooking dinner. I thought about you and just really miss you. No, you don't. Yes, I actually do. But now that you said it that way, no, I don't. And then she proceeded to reminisce with me, and I had her on speakerphone in the car, and Kelly and I are just, we're making faces at each other, of course, at every turn, where she's like, do you remember back when I was... Now, she's a German immigrant that came to the United States and married an American soldier that she met at a dance over there that later became my grandfather, and they had sex a few times, and out came my uncle. Then my mother. Then my other uncle. And then somewhere down the road, me. I don't know what that transition was, but that was fun. Out came me. It's like, I didn't... DuckTales. That was DuckTales. That shit was weird. But, so the story is that she didn't know how to speak English. She came to the States at 18. I'm sorry, 16. He was 18. At 16 years old, she moved to Rockford, Illinois, and then a handful of years later became the manager of 3 departments at Sears and Roebuck Company in Rockford, Illinois, in downtown. And my dad, she said, your dad has always been really nice to me. He's, he was really trying to make it. So I would stop by, after work, and I would drop off some food and some things, and I would fill their furnace up with oil, and so they could have heat. And I'm like, man, this woman she's beyond generous. She reminded me of the $3,000 she lent me when my college credit cards got really high because I was on acid for a week straight. I didn't tell her that. I just told her, thank you for paying off my credit card. And she said, well, I never expected to get it back. I think that was a hint. She's looking for $3,000 now. She's 90. She's 91. What's she going to do with it? She can't leave her home. I'm not giving her the money back. I don't have it to give. Like, I'm not taking out a loan for you, Nani. Here's the deal. Her name is Ingeborg Zahner. That isn't German. I don't know what is. Maybe sauerkraut. But this is a song I wrote for her because she is a beautiful, beautiful soul. And this is a song that I wrote for my grandmother. It's a song called Cold War.
Well, I meet you on the corner, yeah, the corner of my street. Is it love? I won't know until we meet. Will you spin me round in circles? There's only one thing you could keep. It's my eyes, 'cause my eyes are the prize. In your heart beats slow in a cold war. Well, mine's beating fast. Will you talk about the Cold War and how you survived? It was the happiest time of your life. Well, you talked about your brothers and your sisters, how they cried as they dropped the bombs each and every night. And your heart beats slow in a cold war. Mine's beating fast. Well, now you've had your freedom, but the walls are all around. Well, it seems you were the soldier after all. Well, if you could take the future, well, you'd probably choose the past. Little girl, they grew up way too fast. Mr. Daniel James McMahon. It's not so easy to explain. Or simply rearrange. It's not so easy to exchange. Or simply just change. And 80 years later, when the hindsight is so clear, whatever did you have to fear? Will you daydream of the cold days? Yeah, the comfort of the sound. Never thought that laughter would sound like bombs falling down.
All the way from Pine Island, Minnesota, I give to you the wonderful, the talented, the generous, the beautiful 6 Mile Grove.
Some people say it ain't worth it. Some people talk too much. Some people say that they have it all, and others have had enough. But you like the way that I sing, and I like the way that you move. We've got a chance to do something right, at least something new.
gave up before. Some people say that it's hard luck that stop them from asking for more. But you've got a heart that's shining, and I've got a heart that's used. We've run aground and we're swimming, doing all we can do. Shame on us for losing our way. Take what you need, take it from me. Shame on us, we know what it takes. We're trying like hell to hold on. You've got a hope that's burning inside. I've got a secret I'm trying to hide. Shame on us till we get it right. We're trying like hell to hold on. Well, some people say it ain't worth it. Some people talk too much. Some people say that they have it all, and others have had enough. Here's one called Patrol Cars. When I hear the sound of your heart leaving, I'm not bleeding, that's what she said. The fall is cruel and crisp with color. I can still smell her in my bed. The new year came in waves of bright concussions. We were still rushing right past ourselves. Careful, dear, that dream you're leaning so hard for, comes with a dark door straight to hell. Patrol cars round this square, here, here, there, there. Old man, watch the clocks of a hole that wasn't there. Patrol cars round this square, here, here, there, there. Old man, watch the clocks of a hole that was in there. Come with me to the dim and the smoke bar lights. The ghosts we don't fight are the ones who win. Well, I can't say I blame her, but she's caught it out of danger. I'm in the crosshairs of the fool I've been. Patrol cars round this square, here, here, there, there. Old man, watch the clocks of a hole that wasn't there. Patrol cars round the square. Here, here, there, there. Old man watch the clocks of a hole that wasn't there. Patrol cars round the square. Here, here, there, there. Old man watch the lights, the clocks in view. And I keep trying just as hard as I can to give in, to repent. And I'm standing outside in the rain with my heart in my hand. Patrol cars round the square. Here, here, there, there. Old men watch the clocks of a hole that wasn't there. Patrol cars round the square. Here, here, there, there. Old men watch the clocks of a hole.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, this is testing my DJ skills out here. Hey, this is Kevin Kinney from Driving and Crying, and it's nice to be here at the Stampede. I wish I could be here in person in the Dells. Hello to everybody over there at Monk's, and those delicious cheeseburgers. I think everything's happening here. All right, this is a request from Miles, and so hello to all the Miles and all the Rusted Hearts. This song is called "Let's Go Dancing." Well, the Hubbard's pot stopped at 5 o'clock. I fear I'll never find him. So dear John, where are you? I know you're out there somewhere, but I've got a hurricane in my pocket. But no one will believe me. They poured a bucket of tar on top of a flower. Somehow I knew they would try it, to find it, or defy it, or to ride it, or to buy it, or style it, or steal it, or to deal it. So let's go dancing. Let's go dancing. Said the firefly to the hurricane. Said the falling rains to the open flames. How many times? I stopped the freight train with a grain of sand. Can't you hear it crashing? I spent a mile or two with a flake of snow. but still they won't believe me. His tales are tall, his stories are old. For some reason I believe him. He said, what do you know about revolution? I said, what do you know about revolution? I said, what do you know about the peaceful evolution? When all I saw was patience and waiting and standing in line to make a nice, clear, concise, politically correct spell check statement.com, hashtag Facebook, Instagram. I miss those days when we used to all hang around together in the middle of a room and play live music. It was called, a gig. Let's go dancing. Let's go dancing. Said the firefly to the hurricane. Said the falling rains to the open flames. How many times? How many times? How many times? All right, that's my first song. Woo! And this next song is another request from Miles on here. I'm gonna put my headphones on a little bit for this one, so I can see you. This is a pretty one, so I'll make sure I play it right. I get my little this one I don't sing as loud, so I'm gonna try to do it on for my little radio station here in Candler Park, Atlanta, Georgia. Little 5 points. Get a little echo on there. Do a little Bob Ross. Put a little bit of echo. A little bit of this. How y'all doing out there? All right. Bouncing off the walls, heated in the streets. You would take it for granted and then some. You know it's safe to assume there ain't enough room. If everyone wants to get near, there's a deafening silence when everything stops. Find its own promise and balance. Or the rush is still coming, but it's miles away. To find its own crossings and paths. He said, where do you go when you close your eyes? Where do you go when you dream? I see a white picket fence and a house on the hill. There's from there that I could see the lights. You know you're just outside of heaven, about a good country mile. He saved all of his life cutting hair in a shop. He's kept this town trimmed and advised. He's watched this town grow from candlelit roads to rocket ships up in the sky. His brother went to college and he lives in D.C. He's got a wife and a 2-car garage. And when I go visit, they sing the same songs. What's with your old broken down town? Well, I know they know I love it, and I know they understand. What in the world could keep me here? We've got laughing and singing and how do you do's. We've got dancing and simple songs, sweets. When this town cries, we all cry together. When the sky's dark, we all sleep. So take a left turn on old 29 and stay on that a good while, till you see a white picket fence and a house on the hill. It's from there that I could see these lights. You know you're just outside of heaven, about a good country mile. Well, I lay on the pavement, my back is so cold. Just talking and flashing leaves in the night about how this happened and she's never seen worse. As I faded in and out of existence, and when I woke, she looked down on me. Some tears and some smiles and some panic. She said that I lay dead for a minute or two, but I never thought that I left. She said, where do you go when you close your eyes? She said, where did you go when you died? Well, these waves, they were crashing upon these walls, and I was blessed in their midst, and I felt this comfort so safe and warm, as if I'd just been kissed. I saw a white picket fence and a house on the hill. It's from there that I could see these lights. I was just outside of heaven, about a good country mile. Just outside of heaven, about a good country mile. I was just outside of heaven, about a good country mile. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. And I'm gonna do one more song for you. This is a short little ditty from my new record coming out sometime next year or this year. It's called Wishes. It's for all the circus folks and road crews and traveling musicians, salesmen. My father took me down there to Hannibal, Missouri when we were kids. His father was born in East St. Louis. We drove from Milwaukee in our Rebel station wagon down to Hannibal where Mark Twain lived. On the banks of the Mississippi, slowly winding down past San Luis, where my grandfather swam, we could talk about the past, we could talk about today, or what could be. Out on the highway, I've been traveling. I'd like to tell you all about last night's show. About that man at the end of the bar was kind of crazy. Where did he come from? Where'd he go? I heard last night you went out drinking, carousing the night with all of our friends. I heard you drank some wine, you danced with all the guys. I could see your smile on the phone. And all of these wishes that I'm wishing, you're the one I wish that would come true. And all of these stories that I'm telling, I wish that I was singing one to you. I wash my worries in the waters of a setting tide in the rising sun to be. I'm alone with my thoughts as they drift in and out. I wish that you were standing here with me. And all of these wishes that I'm wishing, you're the one I wish that would come true. And all of these miles that I'm driving, I wish that I was driving one with you. And all of these wishes that I'm wishing, you're the one I wish that would come true. And all of these miles that I'm traveling, I wish that I was traveling home to you. Wished upon a falling star, how I wonder where you are. And all of these wishes that I'm wishing, you're the one I wish that would come true. All of these stories that I'm telling, I wish that I was singing one to you. And all of these wishes that I'm wishing, you're the one I wish that would come true. And all of these wishes that I'm wishing, I wish that I was sitting next to you. All right, Stampeders. My name is Kevin Kenny from Driving and Crying. Keep on keeping on. Tip your bartenders, tip your friends, tip your mom, tip your cow. Remember, life's too cheap to drink short wine. Once again, I'm Kevin Kenny from Driving and Crying. Live from Atlanta, from my attic. And have a fantastic show tonight, everybody.
He's one of my favorites, and I guess you can see why. If you haven't seen him before, I just wrote him a text message, and sitting back there watching, said, I know we're, because he was tuning in, you know. And he's like, technical difficulties, we're learning a lot. And I said, yes, I wish you could see the room right now. Pin drop quiet. Here's the exact message. I sure wish you could be in Monks right now. You'd hear a pin drop. I love you more than you know, my friend. Thanks for being such a great beacon, for living the love beautifully. I know you don't need me to tell you, but you're a special human, and I'm grateful to have you as a friend. He said, thank you, sir. You're very kind. We sure are learning a lot about all this technical stuff. But we are better for it. Space, 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 space. Kevin Kinney, everybody. I think we should do this again. I mean, not the technical difficulty part and not pull it off correctly, but I just mean do more shows. You know a guy? I know you've been posting a lot of photos of your food and wine and stuff, so maybe you could just, cook for the band or something. I don't know, I'm just saying. This is a song off Overhoi, and that was the portion of the show that the other guys that we want to thank, a big time thank you to Kelly Stewart, Rebecca Rigo, Trapper Shep, Hayward Williams, 6 Mile Grove, Kevin Kinney, and Chicago Farmer for being a part of things. Here we go.
Well, it sings like a broken record. I guess I feel like I always have. Well, I can see if you're overloaded, like I love this won't resume. So I leave, get broken, loaded. I guess I feel like I'm lost again. Like a rope that's worn, I'll hold you closer than I ever have. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon. We'll take a drive to the middle of nowhere. I paint a picture just for you. I dance around until the sun sets, until I catch up to you. And then I feel like I'm growing colder, colder than it's ever been. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon. Somehow it's clear yet really broken. I guess our love won't resume. Yeah, I can see if you're overloaded and like you have grown tired too. And then the moon's getting closer, closer than it's ever been. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon, the angels sing a tune. Howl at the moon. Howl at the moon. At the moon. At the moon. Howl at the moon. Howl at the moon.
Well, that's the song that we made a record like basically in my kitchen. It's where it was it was provoked in my kitchen. 'Cause we had been on the road for like 2 years straight playing touring on a record called Heavy Metal. And we were like, well, I guess we should probably stop touring for a bit to make a record. I was like, yeah, but I haven't written any songs. We've just been playing them, you know? And I remember it was kind of like this time of year. It was really gray, and Dwayne Lundy, our producer, who I love dearly, I want to say hi to Dwayne out there in the world. Dwayne, I'm sure, is going to tune into this. Hi, Dwayne. We thank you for all the inspiration and love that you've shown our band. And your love for Led Zeppelin is uncomparable, really, to anyone I've ever met. And he was a professional tennis player, like, who turned music producer. Like, what an asshole. To have that much talent, to be like, well, I'm going to make records now. And you're like, whatever, man. I'm just trying to snowblow my driveway now. Like, that's what I've become. Like, that's my shit. Like, I'm into it. I make the lines look really nice. Throw some salt down so Kelly doesn't slip. Light 'em up! But this is one that I looked outside one day and I just hit. So leave the dogs and burn the cash and grab
grab the guns, 'cause we're leaving fast. So start the car, there's no safe place left. They're on our heels, so hit the gas. 'Cause the walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. We'll leave the past and all we had. We'll point the gun, don't wave the flag. 'Cause the walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. The walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. And the unpaved roads, no line to tow, so don't look back and let's be ghosts. Walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. The walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. Stay. I wish I could stay. Cause the walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. Cause the walls are growing thin and all the hearts are going dim inside the dark. Remember falling leaves and the broken trees and the dirty streets and the skinned up knees. Thank you so much. Yeah, I never knew that when I got off the road on let's see, it was March 10th I worked my last actual job that paid me actual money. And then I went to a St. Patrick's Day party-ish that was not announced to me that it was going to be a party until I walked in, and I panicked because the coronavirus was like blooming. I'm like, oh my God, we have to go home now, like now. And then we didn't go out again for a long time. And I never knew that I was so tired. I was so tired. I didn't know because I was on the road so much that when you play songs every night, you have this wonderful thing called adrenaline. And drugs and alcohol and
smoke weed every day.
And, you know, you can just get through, you know. You're like, man, this is good. Life is good. This is how we do it. We just kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Jeff does a little more than most of us. And then Jeff and Dan go to Europe, and they instantly get called the Doobie Brothers. And then we get pulled over in Germany, and that doesn't really go very well. And but it's fine. I mean, well, it actually went better than expected. 100 euros was pretty good for having marijuana and LSD. But the German police had a good sense of humor, because Jeff pulled out his DOP kit, and the guy said, "What are you expecting, World War III?" Jeff is a planner. He has headlamps and lots of stuff, like fishing line and shit. Like, if you get stranded, Jeff's your guy. He's going to have everything you need to get you out of that. He's like I was going to say MacGyver. MacGyver? Anybody? I think they remade that, which is like, why would you do that? It's like remaking Red Dawn. What are you thinking? How high are you? How much money do you really need? That's already been done, and it was fantastic with Patrick Swayze. Rest in peace, Patrick. I love when you took your shirt off in every movie you've ever made. But I'm just saying, I mean, you know, it's cool. I mean, have a Swayze crush. It's all right. It's got a crush on the Swayze. It's all right. I follow your workouts online. You got a nice body with your shirt off. I know that. I'm fully aware. Sorry, you start following them on Instagram. They eat healthy and they work out a lot. It's makes me feel like lazy ass, but it's good because it motivates you. You're like, man, I'm gonna get in shape this year. Maybe next year. But I'd like to welcome to the stage someone that has put up with me and welcomed me into a tolerance that is something to be just commended. And Miss Kelly Stewart to the stage if she's here.
Like
really,
gold bracelets.
Yeah. And then someone to shoot lasers at her.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Hot spins.
So this is a song we wrote together, and well, it's a nice song. We'd like to play it for you tonight. It wasn't originally on the set list, and then, well, the guys that were doing the stream fucked it all up, and I'm just kidding.
And here's the thing, isn't it Troy's birthday at midnight?
Well, and I mean, and even you know, it's Troy's birthday at midnight, and Troy has been like the best thing to happen to our stream.
He truly has.
Happy birthday at midnight, Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah! Just remember, we always worry about the firewall from here on out.
Number one on the list.
Thank you guys for showing up tonight, and man, candlelight and music and all of this it's almost too much. If you hold me tonight, well, I'll be so true. But if you leave me tonight, well, I'd paint it blue. But if you tell me you're mine, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon.
Show me you're mine, well, I'll fall into. Draw me straight through. Give me tonight, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Your heart is true. I'm the sun and you're the moon. When it's dark, I'll light the way for you. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Hold me tonight, I'll be so true. Draw me a line, and I'll walk straight through. Give me tonight, I'm over that moon. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. Miss Kelly Stewart, one more time. So, here we are again. Are we still not online?
Fucks the internet.
Which one? Dave likes to go out late at night looking for cigarettes. It's never a good idea. When Dave says, I'm going out for smokes, someone go with him. He will end up outside a woman's door in a strange hotel that is not the one that he's staying at. She's trying to go to work out, and she calls security. There is a man asleep outside of my door. But he did get the smokes. He did win $300 at the casino that he doesn't remember winning at. And he was basically weekend at Bernie's the whole way to Lexington from New Orleans. We put sunglasses on him. We get him to the van. He gets in. He sleeps the whole way. Wakes up in Lexington. He's like, man, that was great. What happened?
Immediately doubled down.
Yeah.
The next night.
Yeah, we called Jeff. He was already back to Illinois, and we said, hey, did you see Dave and all? And Jeff said, well, yeah, I saw him about 5:45 this morning. He was out in front of the hotel. He had just won $300 and said he'd just gotten smokes. That's the last I seen. He was hammered. That's good. Yeah, because we can't find him. We've been waiting for 25 minutes at the van. I think I got to go get security to let me into his. And sure enough, I got security, and we get about 10, 12 steps from the door, and the guy looks over at me and goes, oh, this guy? I said, yeah, this guy. He goes, oh, yeah. He was asleep at the hotel across the way in front of this woman wanted to go to the gym, and he was passed out in front of her door. Yeah? I said, yeah, he started to come to right about time we got to the floor. He started saying he was in a band. He's the bass player, right? I'm like, yep, that's the guy. He lets me in the door, and sure enough, there's Dave. Still got his boots on. He's ready for anything, except anything. And
Could happen to anyone, honestly.
yeah, but it is New Orleans, so it's a good thing that he still has all his organs.
What was the band we were partying with?
Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. Should make for a good rest of the set. Lit. Chairs, everybody. Stay in your chairs. So, thank you for the shots, whoever did this. I feel like it's Christmas. Then again, every Thursday is sort of like Christmas. That's a long song. Hi. What is it? Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. That usually sends me off into Weird Town.
Population.
Cheers. Chairs. Stay in your chairs. You guys are the best. You guys at home. Sorry you get to see this a day later, or maybe not. Ever. This might just be us. We might never figure it out. We are stuck in the proverbial firewall for the eternity. So here's to firewalls and fireballs and shots of tequila. And we're not sending Dave out tonight to get cigarettes. Sorry, Dave, if you're applying for a job or something.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Thank God, because I'm not ready to find another bass player that's as good as you. That was a compliment.
Thanks.
Aw. COVID, bro, COVID. We're not kissing. Let's see. We'd like to thank our merchandise extraordinaire, the Weasel, Jason Litchford. His wife lost her brother yesterday. He passed away at 47 years old. And we want to send our deepest condolences to their family. That's why he's not here with us this evening. So basically, if you want to make it right, you got to buy some merch on your way out. And we'll donate a bunch of it to the band and Jason. You guys don't catch my sense of humor. Death's not funny, I guess. It's a bad year, too soon. Fuck, I don't know. No, this is, I mean, I'm making light of someone's death, and that's not cool unless you know the person that you're speaking to, because Jason talks about, he was a sniper in a bunch of Afghanistan, and he was in the Army he was 17 years in the Army, and when we met him, he said he wanted to work for the band. We're like, yeah, but he kept showing up with a big-ass bottle of Fireball in his pants, and then he would be like, backstage, and be like, dudes. I'm like, man, this guy can't be around. He throws the show off, we're all drunk now, and he's like, yeah, that was awesome. I got the band hammered, and we're like, no, the show sucks, and that guy can't get back here. But he kept getting back there. Finally, I was like, all right, here's the deal. You keep showing up. You keep getting us wasted, which is uncool. So how about you show up and actually do something that's productive? Why don't you hop in the band for, 3 days, come out on the road with us? I think it's been damn near 5 years. Yeah. But the most beautiful part of Jason coming on the road with us is there was a really hard struggle with PTSD from being, thrust into war as a young man and seeing a whole bunch of things that I could never comprehend. And what I've seen over the 5 years of him, music heals. Also, the most beautiful thing is friendship and love heals. And for him to feel like he has, which he does have, a family in us has changed his whole life. So if you ever don't think you want to give someone an opportunity because they're a little left of center, just remember, we're all a little left of center. Give him a chance, and it might turn out really great. So we want to thank him and miss him.
La da 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 da, da da, la da 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 da, da da, la da 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 da, da da, da da. Let's roll down the windows, let's jump in the back seat. Who cares what they see? Touching your body and all of these feelings come rushing to me. Would you imagine in your wildest dreams that you'd be lying here next to me? And you know it's true that I fell for you. And is it fair to say that you feel it too? It's harder. We shut off reality, we'll smash all the TVs, and then we'll be free. Well, all of these memories, these X-rated movies, we're making for free. Would you imagine in your wildest dreams that you'd be lying here next to me? And you know it's true that I fell for you. Is it fair to say that you feel it too? It is harder. I won't let you out of my sights now. I won't let you out. With Polaroids fading and morals escaping an angel's decree, whispering to me, your sweet talking tongue tells me all that I need. Let's roll down the windows, let's jump in the backseat. Who cares what they see? And you know it's true that I fell for you. And is it fair to say that you feel it too? It is harder. Yeah, you know it's true that I fell for you. Is it fair to say that you feel it too? It's harder. La-di-da-da-da, da-da, la-di-da-da-da, da-da, la-di-da-da-da, da-da, la-da-da-da. La da da da. I got all the lyrics right for the first time in 6 years. Must have been the tequila. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, I want it all. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, then I want it all. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, I want it all. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, then I want it all. Put your hands up, put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up, and put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. If everything's anything, I want it all. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, I want it all. Put your hands up, put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up, and put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up, and put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. The innocence of your angel eyes, yet I can't let them go tonight. The innocence of your angel eyes, yet I can't let them go tonight. Put your hands up, put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up, and put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up, and put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. And put your hands up, put your hands up. If you're innocent, it'll be clear. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, I want it all. Well, I'll take you back again if you give me everything. And if everything's anything, I want it all. My heart is heavier than metal now. My eyes so swollen by the booze. I don't know what I did or how I've gotten here. And all I know is that's the truth. I wanna swing you back and forth just like a pendulum, and let you know this is alright. And then I feel just like a kid inside a candy shop, when everything is on the house. Let's act like animals, just like animals. Let's act like animals. My head is pounding like 1,000 hammers at a time. With every nail I cross the line. I wanna treat you to the finer wines and all the lines, and let you know that I'm a prize. Let's act like animals, just like animals. Let's act like animals. Who are you, and who do you think you are? I didn't think that you would go that far, but you did. Are you, and who do you think you are? I didn't think that you would go that far, but you did. Oh yeah, you did. My heart is heavier than metal now. My eyes were wild and you were loose. I don't know what I did or how you've gotten here. and all I know is that's the truth. I wanna swing you back and forth just like a failure swing, and let you know that I'm alright. And then I feel just like a kid on the 4th of July, with fireworks inside my eyes. Let's act like animals, just like animals. Let's act like animals. This is a Chicago farmer song. Field. My heart is a field. My heart is a field. Well, it sows the seeds that go against the grain. I give you all, I give you everything you wanted. I give you all, I give you everything you need. I do it all again. My heart is a field. My heart is a field. And my heart is a field. Well, it sows the seeds that go against the grain. I give you all, I give you everything you ask for. I give you all, I give you everything you need. I do it all again. I'll be waiting there on Judgment Day to say that I'm sorry. I'll be waiting there on Judgment Day just to say that I'm sorry. Will I be all alone? I give you all, I give you everything you ask for. I give you all, I give you everything you need. And I do it all again. My heart is a field. My heart is a field. And my heart is a field. Well, it sows the seeds that go against the grain. They sow the seeds that grow. 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 My heart is a field. My heart is a field. Sow the seeds that grow. Sow the seeds that grow. My heart is a field. 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 Are we streaming? Are we still streaming? Did we ever start streaming? I was dreaming that we were streaming. Turns out we weren't. Turns out we weren't. Are we dreaming? Are you still dreaming that we're streaming and we're dreaming? Turns out we weren't ever really streaming. Well, this is a song for the room, for the world. Balloons will take us higher and higher into the world. This is my song, this is your song. Take it with you when you're gone. And remember these times, and remember these times we shared. People ask me, how do you come up with these songs on the spot? I said I got a lot to say, but sometimes I can't until I hit the stage. Kelly can attest to that. She's sitting in the living room, and I'm watching the first 48. And then I want to masturbate in the shower. I said I wanted to. That didn't mean I was going to. You guys got to understand how it is to be free and let it just go. Because sometimes you'll understand. I couldn't take it back if I can. Because we're streaming. We're not really streaming. See, I can edit that. Because we never really got past the firewall. Forget about the shower for a minute. Forget about the baby shower for a minute. They're grown up now. Remember how you felt when they were born. We probably would have stayed together if we could find one another, but we couldn't. No, we couldn't. And we still can't. Remember those nights we shared? I'll never forget them in those Adirondack chairs. Who puts Adirondack in a song and makes it work? Well, you know I'm speaking to you, most beautiful you, because I do. I really do. I see you for being you. Remember what it's like to be stuck without any music, and that's such a bummer. Remember Joe Strummer. Remember those tunes. Remember that night at Monk's 4 years ago. It was such a blast. When driving, crying, kicked that ass. And the next year, we thought we had it all figured out. Oh, the Ruin Brothers, they made it sing. And then year 3 happened. We weren't sure if we could make it any better. So we decided that we would be the headliner. I know what you're thinking. What an ego. He is the greatest. Just because my hat says so doesn't mean I think so. I'm the most mediocre, greatest I am. I'd like to thank Dan Collar for truly becoming a friend. I talk to him sometimes. He's like, we can do whatever you think. And I'm like, that's not good when you're me. I think I'm the greatest. I'm not really the greatest, but the mediocrest. If you can help me. Remember Robbie White shoes? Remember lampshades? Remember Jesse? We remember Tumbled Rock in October. It was not hot, kind of the opposite. See what I did with those consonants? What I didn't add the vowel, 'cause I'm crazy about Wheel, Fortune, and Pat Sajak, even Vanna White. I kinda like her. I kinda like her. Kinda like her. Remember Jill and Tracy, how I love them more than most people do. Maybe their parents do, but they have soft spots in my heart. Super soft spots. Remember Mark Albers, he's vaccinated. He is the reason that the Rusted Hurts created. And he closed it down so you couldn't talk shit. Because it's a closed group, if you know what I'm saying, which means you have to be accepted in order to talk about the band in any particular way. And that is a good thing, because we only want positive things, because we have fragile egos some days, and I have a hat to prove it, because I'm trying to make up for something of a shortcoming. If you know what I'm saying. I don't really know what I'm saying. Are we streaming? Are we dreaming? Are we still dreaming? Are we streaming tonight? I can't wait for this to come out live, and they can edit all my rhymes and make me sound smarter, make me sound better. Maybe I can get signed by Jay-Z. Maybe my rhymes are kind of lazy. Maybe I'll just go for a ride. Maybe I'll just drive down to Atlanta to sit by Kevin Kinney's side. Or maybe I'll drive up to Minnesota. That sounds terrible. I saw it's gonna be like negative 54 tomorrow. I think I'll stay right here. Turns out I'm gonna stay right here for a couple days and visit Mark and Angie. I'm ready to play some indoor golf. Maybe go to the Dale Bar and stuff my shell. You see what I did there? I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with Dale Bar. So I decided that I would just stutter for a time. When I was younger, I'd get excited and I would stutter, maybe stutter on a rhyme. Maybe I would stutter for a time or two. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for Stampede 4. I'm not really sure if anybody else will see this, We can't get past the firewall or through the door. Turns out it's Troy's birthday at midnight. Or 4. Thank you to the crew, Ian Alvera and Mark and Matt and Dustin too, for manning the cameras and getting my best side. Getting my best side. I don't know which side that is. I'm the greatest, most mediocreest guy. This song's gone on for too long, I can attest to that. Dan usually plays Sweet Child of Mine when he's trying to say that. I've heard it a couple times, but I kind of ignored that. So I just want to thank you for all coming out and making my first music experience outside of my house on a Thursday so great. Thank you. I want to thank you for that. He said, "Can you see that? My screen?" I said, "Yes." Shout out to Scotty, 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 Scotty. Let's get pastrami next time we're in New York. See what I did there? I was thinking about Cat's Deli, Cat's Deli. It's great. Shout out to Scotty, Scotty. It's great. I don't even know Scotty, but if I did, I'm gonna give him a shout out 7 times and talk about pastrami and New York and the city and how great I feel when I am there, because I feel alive, because I'm surrounded by human beings that make me feel super alive. Because we're not meant to be caged up and staying at home, but we need to. Because I like Scotty, Scotty, he's great. I want to eat pastrami, pastrami, it's great. Let's think about Scotty, Scotty, he's great. I was talking about number 33, Scottie Pippen from the 90s Bulls. What a defender he was really good. He kind of lost me when he wouldn't go in for that shot. Turns out Tony is great. Anybody that knows the 90s Bulls will know that reference. Tony Kukoc came in at 3.2 seconds left, caught the ball, shot it, made it, boom, game over, because Scotty couldn't wait. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. Uno más, uno más, uno más, uno más. Why could I not talk to you? I could tell strangers the truth. Why will you not sing along when the radio plays your favorite song? Go tell your mother your favorite son's coming on. Go tell your father he is never wrong. Why could I not talk to you? I could tell strangers the truth. Why will you not sing along when the radio plays your favorite song? Go tell your mother your favorite son's number one. Go tell your father he is never wrong. Why could I not talk to you? I could tell strangers the truth. And then we all clap and sing along when the radio plays your favorite song. Go tell your mother your favorite son has gone. Go tell your father he is number one. Talk to you, I could tell strangers the truth.
real close family. But lately some of my kinfolks have disowned a few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction.